And we're live. Let me activate my webcam. There we go. Webcam activated. Yeah, no, I'm 10, 12 minutes late. That's no big deal. Code is here first, followed by the Intellivision gamer. I'm wore out, guys. I had to shovel the driveway today. And I don't have no help for anything like that. I'm getting too old for this stuff. It's a huge driveway. I have to do all by hand. But the Intellivision gamer doesn't see much snow. I'm just glad I don't live in like New York or something. They probably get like 10 feet of snow. Or Canada. What I get is bad enough. Montreal, yeah, you probably get more snow than I do. I'm just old and I can't really handle the shoveling anymore. It's a, it's a lot of work, especially when you're not used to it anymore. Tom Jarvis. Awesome. And Nick Gamer. And Guppyzar. Are the sound effects on?
Woo, this is hot. Oh, yeah, this is hot. Yeah, have you ever seen a dipstick, baby? Yeah. Look at here. Nice and clean.
Yep. I can hear it from my headphones across the room. Alright, I'm wore out. I'm tired. So we're just going to play some Tarmin and relax. I might have a new sound effect for you soon. Even though the audio quality's not so great on it. I'll have to see what I can do with it.
In cooking, there are two words that a lot of people get
Hey,
confused.
Elster.
The word that we use in describing
Way,
fish is spelled
Matt.
F-I-L-L-E-T, and it should be pronounced fillet. If you're speaking about meat cookery, the French word F-I-L-E-T, it's pronounced filet, and that's the proper way
Pitfall
to talk
marathon.
about a fillet of beef. So you can maybe tell some of your friends, if they're saying it wrong, that it's fish fillets.
I got one thing to say to that is that if you're the Pitfall fan, why has there never been a Pitfall marathon on your channel? Oh, Mr. Big Talk, it's my favorite game, and all this, and Never Knew Sports. And the snuff container? I think you're talking to the wrong person there. You like watching, whatever floats your boat. There's no shame in just watching. Dead already. Awesome, man. Awesome. So if I'm not really with it today, you know why? Because I had to do a lot of shoveling today, and I'm beat. Actually, I think we should choose one where we have areas that are connected with each other. Yeah, like that right there. The only way we'll probably win this is if we get like some double ups here. Okay, around the corner. No one's around the corner. GPS. Your sprint. Spotify. Nice autocorrect there, YouTube. Arrow's early, that's good. Oh, I can't see from there. There, okay. There is an enemy, it's a weak enemy. Any enemies gonna come on at me? Yes. He's kind of a strong enemy. Let's go in here first. You know, I might be able to get him with the one of the throw weapons though. So I don't die. Oh, and we get a shield too. There, see? That was smart going in there first. Now we have some protection. But I will throw the hefty 21 at him. I didn't level up any from that, did I? Do I have any food? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we don't do politics here. Only thing I'll say is I don't let politics get in the way of stuff that I like. I just pretend that I don't know about that there's anything involved. Yeah, I've not beat it on hard mode very often. What is it, 2 or 3 times now, maybe? I don't remember now. I lost track. But it's not been often. Did I already open that one? This is not easy to beat on hard mode. There's a lot of luck involved with beating this on hard mode. Wait a minute. Did I just go right around the corner? And yes, I did. While there's skill involved as well as beating this on hard mode, there's also a lot of luck. Oh boy. I hope I just didn't ruin my luck here. You're doing a giveaway? What are you giving away? You received your sprint after dark last night. No queue today, Co. We're just playing this today. Next week we'll do the queue. But let's just say an hour goes by and I haven't got a run going. Then possibly I could play some Cloudy Mountain, but only under those circumstances. Because usually a run can take a while to get going. I'm holding on to that book for now. Hold on a second. There we go. Oh, well, why don't I have this over here? It would be easier for me to look at. It's usually what I do every time I stream. Driveway shoveling simulator. Well, I had to do that today, and it was not fun. And I don't want to see it a driveway again for a while. There's one thing that you can do early in this game, and it's not to open these and use one of them to barter with a tough enemy. But at the moment, I kind of want to open it. Key. That's usually one of the ways to save yourself in this game. See, we're off in a whole nother area, which I don't want to be in yet, because then I'll forget that I had been in this area and did everything back here. Oh, crap. I'm dead. I don't think I can barter with him, can I? Would he take a key as a barter? No. Dead again. See, I should have listened to my own advice. It's pretty good frame rate. Well, it is probably the best Intellivision emulator, which is JZINTV. Can't really get a better emulator than that one. Because that's probably been the main emulator for forever. And I believe the late Carl Mueller Jr. worked on that emulator. He's the one who made Donkey Kong Arcade, D2K, Miss Pac-Man homebrews. I just realized I did that. I did it again. But he just passed away this year, unfortunately. Arrow, this is arrows. No, that's food. Arrow count? Not many. Food count? Not many. Good timing. Use the book. And we're going to use the scroll as while we're at it. We're going to level up our spiritual.
I'm going to be very upset if in 2 years from now, I don't walk out into our parking lot and see 40 Ferraris. Like, I'm going to be really mad.
Oof. I'll get him with this. See, does this open from this side? Yes. Food. Oh, a ring. Nice ring, too. Good protection. Arrows while we're at it. So now we're going to be in better shape for this run here. Let me get those arrows first. I'll pick it up this time. And keep it as a precautionary. Even though we are starting off in better shape and I might not need to. I opened this one already, right? Yeah, that's where the ladder was. See, he can't hurt me now, which is very good. Well, that is part of the luck in this game. That is a lot of the luck in this game is the stuff you can pick up, which I have no control over, you know. This is the run. Well, we'll see if I don't make any mistakes first. Gold. Yeah, unfortunately, can't help you guys with any sprint stuff because I don't have a sprint. Nor do I really plan on getting one. That's a 9. What is this one? 13. But there's, YouTubers out there already who will help you with such things. New sound effects? Not yet.
Big bucks, no whammies, stop!
Stop it, oh whammy.
I think I just got turned around thinking I was going another way. It went in here. Don't want to go through that.
I shall release. What do it?
I think we was already in there. That means we're already in there. Means we probably want to go over here at least. Unless I was already in here. Yes, we were in here, but I was weaker then. Since I'm leveling up my spiritual this way now, I have no reason to go through the blue gate. Because that might actually be a bad thing. Because then I won't be leveling up my war for a while. So we might as well do it this way. Hit the likes, yeah. If you're a Metallica fan, you could say hit the lights instead, but Wait, was I already in here? Did I do all this already? Yes, I think we did all this already. So where was that area at where we need to find the ladder? Well, actually, I think there was 2 ladders. They were in a door like this, weren't they? One of them? Maybe it was right here. There it is. Oh, 27. We will replace this 21. Is this also a 21? Yes. Actually, a good strategy is, if you're lucky, level up your war score first, which was the one that says 15 right there down below. And then when you get it up to at least 20, maybe higher, go through a blue gate if there's one available. And then that'll help your spiritual out a lot. Then you don't have to do it the hard way like I'm doing it right now. But you don't always get a chance to do that. Things don't always line up the way you want. It's one of these ones. For those who do not know, each level you go down, it is a 4x4 grid, I believe. And here, if you're curious on seeing this, I can show it off. Someone made a cheat sheet for this game to help out. Let me find my Tarmin cheat sheet. I did not make this, of course. But it could help some people out there. Treasure Tarmin cheat sheet. This gives you some information on the stuff, on how the levels are. Main thing I mainly look at is the potions, the rings. Tells you about most of the enemies, but I think he forgot to add the snakes. I think he said if he was going to redo this in the future, he would add the snakes if he ever makes a revision. Forgot to add the snakes to the list of monsters. But the main thing is this down below, besides some useful tips and things, is that these are the different combination of levels you can find. And every time you go down a level, it could be any four of these. And you don't know which four it's going to be. But it'll always be four of these. Because sometimes I've seen more than one of a certain shape together. Like I've seen this one twice before. I've seen this one twice before on a level. And you'll start noticing the different patterns and things of these different.
No! You must not read from the book!
Want to see documents? That's enough of that. Yeah, that's enough of that. We don't need to see no more of that. That's all the documents you're gonna see. A war shield. Ooh, a book. And we should hold on to this book because it's a really nice one. It's really damn nice. So I think I hate to get rid of any good throwing weapon, but for now I think I should. There's our ladder. If you're in a hall of doors like this, where it's filled with doors, this middle section that doesn't have a door, on one side or the other will be a secret door. It wasn't on the other side, so that means it's on this side. You'll start to notice where all the secret doors are after you play this game too many damn times. Not the blue door. And behind a hall of doors, you'll once in a time see this. This would be directly
For this is
behind
no game for a
hall of
player with
doors.
numerous lives, and when this one's done, your adventure
And this
is
goes
over.
right back into the hall of doors. Wow. You can find the Tarmin cheat sheet on Atari Age, so if you're looking for that, that is where you'll find it. And since I'm going to change this scroll with that scroll just so I get a fresher scroll. But I think scrolls might die on randomness and not so much wearability. So it might not matter to change scrolls. Was I already in here? Did I do this already? I think we did all this already. So I think we should try to head this one.
Walk that out! Look at his old little nature boy can look.
We probably started here, didn't we? For this level. I don't know where we started. No, I guess we didn't. Let's do our food count. Is this one food? Yeah, this one's food.
Ooh, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Trying to do a food count, guys.
A fish, a fish.
Can't hear the
a fish,
clicks
a
or the
fishy.
sound effects.
Ooh.
Arrow count. Hey, another thing to open. Another one. Surrounded by skeletons. Is that the one I already put down and exchanged? I think it is. So I think we're done here. Oh, no, we're not done here. Okay, food. Food is good. Okay, we weren't done here. Okay, I was wrong. A blue door already, but I don't think we're ready for that thing yet. Trying to give me tips on Tarmin, I see. Let's see.
Open faced club
I think the
sandwich.
color of the doors might be incorrect. Red, white, and blue doors? Let's see. It's blue doors, tan door, gold door. I think. Because the blue door has the book that there's nothing that'll make you invincible. The blue door makes it so you can warp through walls. But if you can't see through walls, there's no reason to warp through walls. Because then the tan door gives you the ability to see through walls. It's a tougher door than the blue door. I think that one's a little bit more important. And the gold door. Oh, is this a better ring or not better ring? Not better ring. Is the one that can turn all your war weapons into what color is it? It's the best color of weapon. Is it platinum? Platinum. Turn your weapons into platinum. Platinum's good. You know, platinum's a nice color. But I hardly ever get that one. And I mean, I hardly ever get the one that turns all your stuff platinum. So I think, well, you know what we could do, since I have something to sacrifice, I could attempt. And why do I have a? What happened to my scroll? Why do I have a bow instead? I must have messed up somewhere. We could see what kind of damage we could do to this thing. Then if he hits us too hard back, I'll throw the thing at him. Well, it's actually 1 in 9, I think, to pause the game, and that works for a lot of the old Mattel games. 1 in 6. I don't know if that's right. 1 in 9 pauses. And that was in the manual for most games. Let's see what happens. Wow, dead? One shot, dead. Oh, God. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. You can't save there. I didn't think it would be one shot. I thought my health would just go down half. Yeah, because we were doing good there. Yeah. In the face. We'll give it one last attempt, and then we'll do something else. I really don't feel like doing requests, really. We shouldn't start in blue. Blue's bad. It's best to start in tan or green. Green is war. That's actually the easiest way to start is in green. But then if you go down below one level, which could be bad as well. Let's just reset again. Down goes Fraser. Yeah. Try to get something.
Holy cow!
We'll try this one. We'll try tan.
Mother thinks she'll give the guests a choice of Coke or milk. When you can offer guests a choice easily, it's a gracious gesture.
Will we be lucky enough to get a good book again? See, we had 2 good books too. That's really sucks. We had 2 good books. The only way to get books is to open packages, and if I open packages, then I can't use them for barter. So we just gotta hope we get a good book. And not run into one of those tough enemies early. That's why you gotta peek around corners and things. There should be a door here somewhere. There we go. Oh, that's one that'll kill us first try, I think. Even with the scroll, I think it would probably kill us. I got out of there quick enough, I think. What's up, Camo Ducky? Skeletons, that's okay. If you see a room like this, usually on one side or the other of this thing is a secret door as well. Just a square room that's kind of that shape. There's another room just like it, so let's see, maybe it's on this side this time, maybe. Nope. Other side. This side, food. See, sometimes these hidden doors have stuff in them, so you want to go through the hidden doors if you can find them. Ooh, a shield. No enemy, so... I'll just change bows. Oh, wait, I wasn't ready. Oh, we still got him.
George is getting upset!
Tom Laurie. Come on, be a book. Be a book. Key. Huh? Of course it couldn't be a book. How much food we got? Decent. Arrows? Not so hot, but... Which way was I just coming? Did I just... did I open this already? Was I heading this way? I just got turned around. Or is this the way I just came from? I already forgot which way I was coming. Which way I came. Which way I was going. Maybe I was going that way. See, I got turned around. Look away for 2 seconds and you're all confused. So maybe we didn't really look in here properly then. Nothing in there anyway. I might be able to take him. Just throw one of these at him. A scroll, that's good. Be better if we had a book, though, to go with either of the two weapons styles. We need a book. Weapon. Any enemies hiding behind corners? Anything over here? Over here? think I was already here, but I went out a different way, I think. See, so on a lot of these levels, I get confused on where I've been, and I'll start going in circles because I'm thinking that I haven't been somewhere yet, and I have, and we're just going in circles, constant circles. Let's see if there's a gate outside, even though a gate won't help me right now, but we can look anyway. Just to see if there is a gate. There might not be one on this one. Oh, wait, there's something we missed.
What is cars and all this? Woo!
And another one. Come on. See, this is where the game is not being nice to you. No books. You need a book. You need a book early. See, if I go through there, you know how low my war is going to be? Shoo. It'd be like a 7 or something. My spiritual will be higher. Ugh. I'd be in rough shape if I go through there. Now, where can we find a ladder? I feel like I shouldn't. You know, I want to go through there. We have a key. Let's open it up. Let's hope for a book. A book! That'll at least help us level up our war. Then if we're lucky, we can find a blue gate later after we get our war up. Uh-oh, this guy may hurt us. Let's throw something big at him. Phew, down to 1. Oh my god. See, we're in better shape and I still almost died. Because that enemy was a step up from what we've been facing. It was a different level of enemy. I just dropped that. That was almost bad. Empty rooms. Unholy. Arrows, that's good. We need arrows. What's our arrow count? Still not super great. Another key. See, if I knew if I knew there was a key in there, then I probably would have picked up the book, the thing, and saved it. But since I am and since I would like to have another book as well, I don't think it's a wise idea. So I was already here, right? No, because that's a better bow. But then a few of these rooms kind of do look like I've been in them. Screw it. I'm going through it. Was that worth it? Probably not. Probably was not worth it. I probably needed to have my war a little bit higher first, because I didn't give myself much spiritual added on. I only gave myself 2 points of spiritual. Probably was not a wise choice there. But since we do have a book on, maybe it'll be okay. Only maybe. If I didn't screw up and we get our butt kicked. I have no food. Oh, actually, I think it was 3 points of spiritual. I didn't have enough food. Well, we need to find more food. There's some more arrows, at least. That was a bit scary. Ah! All right. Do I give it one more try, or do I call it for Tarmin for the day? While you guys are deciding, I am going to go check on the fire. But don't expect me to do a lot of requests, because I am not in that kind of mood to play anything, really. I might do sports games or something to kill the time. Well, that's about it. That's all I can do today. But I'll be right back.
You right?
All right. Um. Yeah, I think we should stop the Tarmin because I think by now, if a run gets started, it'll be really late by the time we get through it all. So, unfortunately, the rest of the stream is just gonna be we're just gonna do computer versus computer sports games because I'm not in the mood to do anything else, unfortunately. So, we'll do one of those basketball ones. And we could just sit and chat. How about that? Just sit and chat. We'll see who gets drafted today. Russian Bear. I forget who was Russian Bear. I need to change some of these names. Anime Bailey. Haven't seen her or them. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy. In time. Todd Rogers. That's actually a built-in name I didn't never changed yet. Corbo Calico. Haven't seen him in a while. Salvala. Haven't seen them in a while. Salinato. Haven't seen them in a while. I need to change some of these names to more common names. So actually, we might start over and see if we get some names of people who are here. It's all random, though, of course. Cyborg Jimmy. I don't know what number. Her Majesty. Yeah, it's a good question. Let's start over one more time. One last time. Jim Rayner. He was just here the other day. There we go. But unfortunately, if I do change the names, they have to only could be a certain length. That was a joke name, Wiener Cow. It's one of those sound effects that I have. Real Goose. I think he was just here the other day. D-Rex. See, some of these people just haven't shown up in a while. Code. Code is here today. Cobra Clico again. Pat. I don't know if I've seen Pat in a while. Oh, I can't afford him anyway. I'm in there, but I never get drafted anymore. So, let's do one more. I never get drafted. Where am I at? It's all random though when they show up. There should be all kinds of names in here. Where am I at? There's Raphael. He's here. He's here today. Television Gamer. Terrence Hill. You might not know who he is. An actor. Anime Bailey again. Bud Spencer, the other actor who goes with Terrence Hill. Tom S. He usually used to show up when I would play Tarmin. He hasn't showed up in a while. Shaw Wario. Yeah, still know me. Where am I at? Oh, Pee Wee Parker, that's a built-in name, unfortunately. We're just going to leave it at that. We're just going to leave it. See, if I replace any of the names in the game, they have to be the same length. And if they're not the same length, I got to add spaces in there. So I can't have anybody like long names. Like I can't have living room sports. I could maybe put LR sports. I can't I gotta do it on my computer, so I just have to do it. I could work on it now, but then I have to concentrate because I gotta make sure I don't screw it up. If I screw up even one name and make it too long or too short, hey Saboteur, then the game will crash. And then I gotta start all over again. And try to figure out where the error was. So, it's bad news if I do that. Probably should just search. There, found the folder. I think you're in there, but you're under your other name, I think. Let me see. Pierre is in there. Michael Hayes. Actually, you might be under Camo Ducky, actually. Let me see. I know you're in there. Let me find out where you're at. Even Unholy Blunts is in there. There you go. You're under Camo Ducky. You are in there already. But it's just random when they come up, you know. Like I haven't been drafted in a long time. Dunkmaster. See, I'm going to feel bad if I take out, you know, people who they haven't been around in a while, but they haven't been around in a while. So I guess I can take out some people, you know. I got to flip things around. So this one is, let's see, start at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 long. LR. Let's see. We gotta make sure we do it 10 long. So we'll do LR space. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a space. Actually, I don't want that capital. Yeah, that's better. And that's 10. So I guess Matt should go in there. I don't think you're in there, Matt, but let me check. See, some of these people haven't been around in such a long time. I haven't seen them in my chat in quite a while. See, I do have a Matt in here already, but I don't know if it's you or not. Unless your name is Matt, M-I-H-E-V-C. But you know, since YouTube did its changing thing, you're already in here. Yeah. So you're on the team. What about Jim there, Jim? Let's see. You are in here already. I got both Jims in here. Jim Sidnor and Jim Raynor, I believe. I think I got both Jims already on the team. Not just one Jim. Might be 2 Jims. Hey, who's that? Camo Ducky has become a member. Thank you, sir. Hacky is here. I beat Kevin Nash in a game of 21. He abandoned his leg in a cast wheelchair gimmick, but I bailed him out and he blew both quads trying to defend. Yeah. Were you the one who would used to come into my chat and make Kevin Nash quad jokes all the time? Was that you? It's about beating him up in an alley or something, or some story in an alley. I don't remember who that was. Yeah, I remember things, but I don't remember all things. Do I have both Jims in here? There's Jim Sidnor. Do I have Jim Raynor in here? Going through this list slowly. RPL. Thought I saw both names earlier, or at least the other name earlier. Hey! You play Hotel Bunny or People Cry? We can play it, but I'm really tired, man, and I can't concentrate. There's no way I can beat it today. I can play it, but I can't beat it. My head is really messed up from all that shoveling I had to do earlier. Ugh. But luckily tomorrow I shouldn't have to have any exhausting work to do. Just today. Tomorrow I should be okay. But tomorrow I gotta take another long trip to the city because I gotta take my aunt to her doctor's appointment. Which is a 40-minute trip to my aunt's house. And then almost an hour trip to the doctor. And then back. I'll play whatever I like. Okay, well, we'll do Hotel Bunny. I want to do Hotel Bunny next Wednesday, because next Wednesday we'll do requests again. There's two games. One is called Pack Line, and the other one is Miss Pack Line, maybe, or Miss Pack some. One has Miss Pac-Man, one has Pac-Man. One was done. I forget who done the first one, but then Brian's Man Cave made the second one with Miss Pac-Man in it. The Pack Line one plays a little bit smoother, plays a little bit faster, but then Brian added more things to his, I think, like power, or like not power-ups, but like bonuses and letters to collect. But it plays a little bit slower. They're both kind of the same game. They're just both right in this shape of a maze that goes, you go through one side then out the other. They're both the same in a way. Because it's a take off the actual Pack Line that became real popular for a while there. I think it's a downloadable or something for your computer. It's easier. I keep debating on joysticks because I kind of like gamepads better. I like the idea of a joystick, but every time I get a joystick, I never end up using it, and then it just becomes a waste. Because I've always been a gamepad person. Shaw Wario with the full court shot. Oh, did you see that, Shaw Wario? He's probably not here today. But if Shaw Wario was here... Hey, Eric is here. I think he's on the team. He's not playing right now, but I think I put him on the team months and months ago. We're going over people to add to the team. Is anybody here today who doesn't think they're on the team want to be on the team? Because I have to edit this stuff manually on my own time. Like right now. Wait, you're Eric S., right? Because I also have an Eric Johnson that's on my team. And I don't remember who Eric Johnson was who was in my chat long ago. Unless you are Eric Johnson, but I think you're Eric S. Was a different person. That's right, I named you Eric Whiskey. That's right. Does that sound familiar? Eric Whiskey? Is that sounds very familiar to me. You, for some reason, didn't want to be called Eric S. in the game. You wanted to be Eric Whiskey, so you're Eric Whiskey. INT Bridge. What is that again? See, I don't keep up with all the new Intellivision stuff as much anymore. See, I'm out of the loop in a lot of things. Well, I already put you in there. You're under LR Sports. You want to be... Oh, come on. No. I just want people's real names in here. There's also there's two people who have names that I don't remember who they are. One was Russian Bear, and the other one was... let me find it. And maybe I changed the other one already. Because now I don't remember who the hell Russian Bear was. So I would rather have their usernames be in here than some nickname that I'll never remember. Because I don't remember. I think I took out the other one already. So I don't know who wanted to be Russian Bear, but I'm gonna change it because that's just too confusing for me. I haven't co-op, no. The bridge allows you to play with. It's an extension outside the cartridge. Play with other TV joysticks. Oh, yeah. I guess that's cool, but is that for like multiple people, like having a party, having like 4-player games or something? Because I just don't have no one to play with, so it doesn't do anything for me. The only thing that I'm interested in is something that's not been built yet. And I don't know what the progress is on this, and it might not be far at all. It's the what's the name of it? The FujiNet adapter, which will be another flash cartridge, but it lets you connect with other people over the internet so you can play against them. Because there's already been FujiNet adapters for other systems. So I could challenge like one of my viewers to a game if they have an Intellivision and a FujiNet adapter as well. But I think the person who's making the FujiNet adapter is not finding too much help in the Intellivision community with making one. He kind of didn't want to do it all himself. And he's not finding a lot of help in our community with making it. And that's the only thing that I'm interested in right now. But he has a post on Atari, a couple posts on Atari Age, one in the regular section of Intellivision, one in the programming section. And then he posted in my Intellivision group on Facebook too. And it sounds like he's not getting a lot of help from people, or that's maybe just his opinion that he's not getting a lot of help. So well, he probably needs help with learning how to make the flash cartridge properly to work with Intellivision. That's probably the help that
for
needs.
dinner.
After the stream, I can find you a link or something. You're in my Intellivision group on Facebook, right? I think you are. Because I can send you a link to this post in my group if I can find it. But after the stream, though. Because, you know, my group is the Intellivision Invasion. Sea Battle? I don't know how to play that one. But I guess I'd have to learn it. I know some people... Television gamer would want to battle me in baseball. Auto racing? Yeah, I'm out of practice on that one. I was better at that one when I was younger. I might not have the patience for it to be good at auto racing. But if the other player is not good at it as well, then it's, you know, it's not a big deal. Now I absolutely suck at that game. This is a close game. It's a close game. I don't know if that's possible. I'm not sure if that's possible or not. And then you'd end up someone trolling you, always going the wrong way or something. You know the funny thing about that is it's the person who has the world record for that game. And his world record crushes anything anybody else has ever done. Doesn't use 2 controllers. He just uses the one, so he stops to shoot. But he's just really good at knowing where to be, when to shoot. Same thing with Tron Deadly Discs. It has the same technique where you can shoot with one and then move with the other. But he also has the world record for that. And he also just uses one controller. His record for that is insane. Tom S. bowed out. I tried to play Cloudy Mountain using that technique. Using one to move, one to shoot, but I didn't really do that good with it. I think I actually do better just with one controller. The Intellivision Master has those records. He also has the Astro Smash World Records, which crushes anybody who's ever played the game. Rickster has some records too, you know, on there. our viewers, Rickster. It's on Twin Galaxies. Twin Galaxies. Rickster has... I know he's got the Frog Bog record. He might have the Demon Attack record. I haven't logged into Twin Galaxies in quite a while. I don't have many records there, but I do have a couple. 2 or 3. He's got the Shark record, Television Master. He's got a lot of records. I have something similar that was given to me one time. It is not his. It was someone else's made before his. I tried it. It didn't work for me. It just made things awkward. I did try it though. I have one. The controllers, mine are not. They were kind of like reject ones. So the controllers have a hard time fitting in there properly. But when you get them in there, it works. But it's hard to get them in there. But it's just the awkwardness of how you hold it and how you're supposed to hit the buttons. It sounds better than what it is. I did not like it. Yeah, Shark, come on. I know. The best I've ever done in Shark is in regular Shark, not the homebrew, is probably 100,000. His record is well over 250,000. And once I get to 100,000, I die immediately. It's too hard, it's too complicated to keep up. And he makes it look easy. Electronic controller display. Electronic controller display. What is that one? That's not that LCD game thing, is it? Where there was 3 games, Sea Battle, and something else. That might be something completely different. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that. If I have seen it, it was a long time ago. I hate to say it, but even though I run the biggest Intellivision group on Facebook, I honestly don't look that much in what's posted in my group anymore. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like, I'm not at the head of the Intellivision news anymore, and I mainly just like playing the games and streaming these days. How about that one game of baseball? There was it's a little bit complicated, but Intellivision made Super Pro Baseball, but that was some years back. It was a homebrew, and I was pretty good at it. But the Intellivision Master is better. Me and him went head to head for a while on that one. But he is the kind of gamer who will not stop until he's got the record. He will not stop. If you take a record from him, he's going to get it back. Michael Hayes beat his Thin Ice record. In less than a week, he took it back. That's a lot of stress to keep playing those games over and over again just to try to beat them again. I can't handle all that stress. Now the new baseball homebrew, there's no category for that one yet. I would have to create the category myself. And I don't think I'm in the mood to put any stress towards making a record and then watching him beat it or something. I don't know. He'll go after it. I don't know, man. He's too good. I don't know what his worst record is. I don't know. I don't have the whole full list of what he's done without going to Twin Galaxies. I say he doesn't play a game unless he wants to be the best at it. I think he's even took some of Rickster's scores in the past. I think he's even got the He-Man world record. Here. I'll see if I can log into Twin Galaxies. Let's see. While this is going on here. I don't think I'm logged in. No, not logged in. Let me go find my password. And see if anybody's taken my records in a long time. I have 3 records. I had 3 records, so no one's taken my records. Which is good. Can I see a list of my records? Not always easy to find something on this site, I tell you. His record for Tron Deadly Discs is 19 million. 19 million. I've never even gotten to 1 million before. I don't think I've even gotten to 100,000 before. Can I click on his name? Go to his records. Records and achievements. He's got 294 records. He's also got the record on Pitfall. Oh my gosh. See if I can just send you this link. But you probably would have to, you would probably have to make a profile to see this stuff. It probably won't let you just see it. I don't know if it'll let you see it without making a profile. Me? Well, one is Slam Dunk. I probably have that record because he doesn't care about that game. That's probably the only reason I have that record, because he doesn't care about it. And one is Diner. I have the Slam Dunk World Record for biggest blowout. Oh, I actually have the Super Chef BT, which is the homebrew burger time. That's because no one else has submitted a record. I'm tied with him on World Championship Baseball with a certain one that we created. I tied with him, and that's the only one I'm tied with him at. I have the world record for Diner. I also have another world record for Slam Dunk. I made a variation, the $1 million budget, where I only get $1 million, the computer gets $5 million, and I only can draft one player. Some games I'm not number 1 on, I'm like number 2 or something. I'm number 2 on a few of the Shark ones. Number 2 on this, number 2 on that. Yeah, his Astro Smash World Records. He has a record for every difficulty. You know, there's not just the first disc difficulty. There's slower ones too. The slower ones, it's easier to get over 1 million points. If you do it on the disc difficulty, I don't think you can get 1 million points, but I think he's gotten close. He's got the record for that too, though. Let's see. Astro Smash. Come on, search. This site is making it hard to click on things. It really is. Yeah, I just want to click on the name of the game so I can see all the different variations, but this Twin Galaxies changed their site, and it's kind of crappy now. I want this. Can I click on that at least? Nope. Terrible site. Sorry. Why does Twin Galaxies have to change things? You know, it's so dumb. They're always changing things. Oh, I think I was searching the wrong area of the site too. I think I found it here. So smash. There it is. Yeah, all original hardware. There are some games have an emulation subcategory, but not all of them do. But if you play the main category of every game, it has to be original hardware. And you got to be able to record your gameplay. And you have to be able to show your system at the end to show you turning on and off the system, resetting the system to prove that you played it on a real system. If I set a world record, I'll turn my webcam to my console and show me turning it on and off and resetting it. So what's the world record for the hard mode of Astro Smash? Which is disc level. Let's see. Disc level. 813,000 for Astro Smash. Yeah, it's still a lot. Looks like Blue won. Hey, Lance, how's it going? Been a while, huh? You're eyeballing the sprint? That's cool. I am not eyeballing the sprint, but it's cool system though. A lot of people are eyeballing it. A lot of people are talking about it. I think a few people in this chat have one too. Or have at least ordered one. Yeah, I think a few people have done videos on that. adding the ROMs to it. I'm just gonna stick with my original system just because I already have one with a flash cartridge. Plus, I can play it on my CRT TV, which is the best way to play. But I know that not everybody can do that. Not everybody wants to do that. But it's just a personal preference. There's different types of files out there. Different types of files that it'll read. Because it uses the JZINTV emulator, which is the same emulator you can use on your PC. And some games are in .rom form, which I think it can read those as well. Those you just need the .rom and that's it. And then if it's a .int file, you should just need that and just that, I think. Because I think some of my files on here are .int, I think. But if it's a bin file, 9 times out of 10, the bin file has to have the CFG with it. And I think they probably have to be the same name. But they usually already are. No request today, Rickster. I am wore out. I am tired. I am beat. I can't play nothing today. We're just doing sports games. Just sitting back, relaxing. I was just talking about you, Rickster. Because I was telling Camo Ducky about Twin Galaxies and I mentioned Television Mastered and you as well. But I was going to look on my computer for something. I was going to look at my ROMs because they were asking me about some Intellivision ROMs. And I think I have some that are .int. I thought I did. No, I don't remember. And it's a lot of looking. It's a lot of looking. Maybe I don't. No, there's one. Shark.int. Yeah. Yeah, I was just looking at it. And it took me a while to... Yeah. One thing I don't like is that, let's say I'm looking at someone's score for Astro Smash, but it's the slow speed. But now I want to go look at Astro Smash record for the fast speed. I can't just no longer click on, at least on my phone, just the name Astro Smash or the logo Astro Smash to take me to all the records. I actually have to go back, click up above to the leaderboard, and then type in the name of the game again. You know. It's dumb. Dumb. But if it's an INT game, then you don't there is no CFG to add with it. It's already just a thing already. So it's already good. I just haven't been in the mood to do any records, you know. It's one of those things where I was excited for a while. I was doing records, I was having fun. Now I've lost it and I haven't got the urge to do anything. Nothing at all. The only thing I might consider would be making a new category for that new baseball homebrew. But knowing my luck, Intellivision Master will see it, go buy the ROM, and then whip my butt. I don't know. Then he'll play it 24/7. See, I can't answer anything about this the Sprint specifically because I don't have one, but I would just look on YouTube, and some people have already done videos. Some people might have already pasted links where to get all the ROMs and everything already. So you might not have to do all that, especially if it's a game that's a free game. Someone may have already done a collection already. Don't quote me on that. Okay, since I don't feel like playing anything, let's just do another sports game, shall we? Computer versus computer. Why don't we do some wrestling? You guys like the wrestling. Yeah, I just have a flash cartridge. I got the backbit flash
Tony
cartridge.
Schiavone, how about a moment of silence for the best-looking man on the face of
Yes,
this earth?
Nick, yeah, probably tomorrow. But I do have to take my aunt to a doctor's appointment tomorrow. But her appointment's at like 11 a.m. So nothing should interfere with tomorrow. I should be home at a decent time. Probably home by 2 or 3. Everything should all be good tomorrow. Just yesterday, I had to take my mother to an appointment, and her appointment wasn't until 4 p.m. And we even got there a half hour early, and I swear they didn't even call us back until like 4:30. I don't think we got out of there till after 5. And then we had to stop at Kroger on the way home to get her one of her prescriptions. It's a long day yesterday. So I didn't even get home till like 7:30. And I hadn't eaten yet. Had to start the fire. So let's put who I consider Ric Flair in here. When I was a kid, to me that was Ric Flair. That's who I used for Ric Flair. Gorgeous Gordon. Yeah, I was kind of sad that I didn't get to play Zelda yesterday. So who should Ric Flair face? How about Beach Bum Barney, who I consider Hulk Hogan? Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan. Let's go over some of these moves. Let's make sure ducking cover's not in there because it's a cheap move. Cross chop. Looks good to me. He's got no punching moves. So if the other guy has a punching move, I'm probably going to take it off there. He's got the quick jab, which is rude. I'll just replace it with a suplex or something. Actually, I'll get rid of his possum roll, too. Give him a backbreaker. And living out in the country, it's a long drive for these appointments. It was over an hour to get there, over an hour back, 2 days in a row, Monday and Tuesday. And then tomorrow I gotta take my aunt, which is 40 minutes to drive to my aunt's house. Then close to an hour down to where her place is. Oh boy. So hopefully that's enough long driving for a while. After this week, hopefully it won't be any for a while. But not in this weather. Oh man. Especially at night. God, I don't do good at driving at night anymore. Phew. I used to see better in the dark. Now I'm getting older. And around here it's deer country too. A lot of people hit deer around here driving at night. This is a close match between Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. Oh. You see, I moved away for over 20 years. And I moved to Tennessee. Which there are deer in Tennessee. You know, if you go down to the Smoky Mountains, there's a lot of deer, but wasn't really nothing you had to worry about there. But I moved back up here in 2019. And guess what? The very first year I moved back up here, I hit a deer. But luckily, I slammed on my brakes and I thumped it. But I didn't cause any damage to my car. It was at night, and I don't know what happened to the deer. Maybe I just thumped it enough to... Maybe I didn't hurt it or kill it, I don't know. I was driving about 50, and I had to slam on my brakes, and then... Surprisingly, not a dent. Thing exploded, Jesus. It was a rainy night, rainy or foggy night too. Yeah, we're just watching games right now because I'm kind of tired today. We were playing Treasure of Tarmin earlier, but if I usually don't get a run going within an hour, we just have fun for a bit till the end of the stream. But welcome, Hollywood. Right now we're just doing computer versus computer matches. Oh, they're stuck. Come on, don't stick like that. Because if I don't get a run started and within an hour, we'd have a long night in front of us.
Be the man!
Because it can take a while to level up your character.
You gotta beat the man, baby.
Especially on
right
hard mode.
now, woo, I am the man.
Canvas kid. Fast food.
Oh,
Yeah.
fishy, 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 fish. That win.
I should go check the
With
fire
the
again. It's been a while.
Did you go?
No, this is a Walmart. They might have this right now at your local Walmart. Walmart always has this section of pop culture shirts. That's where I got my Goonies shirt. That's where I got my AC/DC shirt a few years ago. My Beavis and Butthead shirt. My Cartman shirt. And this is one of their newer ones. They usually cycle through these every once in a while, where they'll have different ones every so many months. And I couldn't resist this one.
Mike's tray has a meat patty, corn, a small salad, and a carton of milk.
They might actually have a current AC/DC shirt, but the one I bought was like when I first moved up here, like 2019, 2020. Maybe I've had it for a few years. But I know they had a more current one. I've seen Rolling Stone shirt there. Recently, I saw a Chucky shirt. Child's Play. And other things. They had other things in there. Marvel Comic Invasion. I don't know. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I don't keep up with comics or comic things. Unfortunately. I don't really play comic book games too often either. So, unfortunately, I don't have a good answer for you. I didn't even know that it even existed, whatever that game is. You want to see? Cannabis Kid knows. You should ask him. So, who won there? Was that Hulk Hogan who won? Beach Bum Barney? We'll do one more, but I'm gonna go check the fire. It's the newest beat 'em up. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one thing that I've always been terrible at is beat 'em ups. And we do beat 'em ups here on this channel because people request them all the time. And do I do any good with them? No, I haven't never. Hey, nice Severin. But unfortunately, guys, I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm just going to keep the moves default. No matter if there's anything in there I like or don't like. And I'll be back within 5 minutes or less. I'm just going to check the fire. Might not need any work to it, so we'll see.
Oh, fishy, 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 fish. A fish, a fish, a fish, a fishy. Ooh.
Lady, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the store.
Who the hell are you?
Name's Ash. Housewares.
Well, I'm back and the match is over. That was quick. Is that a world record? You know, when I was a kid, I would have had the world record for this game if there was a record for it, for having the fastest pin. And I probably wrote it down however long it took by in-game time. But what was that record? I have no idea. But I had the record. But you know, there was no Twin Galaxies back then, or at least not anything like today. You know. I would have had the world record. Okay, what sports game do you guys want to see now? I could do a hockey game, we could do a football game. A, vote for hockey. B, vote for football. We could have time for both. I don't know yet. Is anybody here? Anybody there? Anybody? A. What was A again? That was hockey, right? See, I already forgot. I had already forgotten. Actually, do I have one in here too? Because I knew I was going to change one out one time. And no. Okay. That's how tired I am. I already forgot what I was saying. See, this one we could do this one fast, with just 5-minute periods. Computer player, yes. Skill level 4. Computer player, yes. Skill level 4. Detroit Red Wings versus somebody. Any team that's blue. The Maple Leafs or whoever. Wherever you want them to be. Red is the Red Wings, so I always got to root for red here. Red Wings. Come on, Red Wings. You got this. You got this. Is Steve Yzerman still on the team? But what about Sergei Fedorov? Oh, no. Not the blue team. No, that's terrible. That wasn't the Red Wings. Ah, and then they got a penalty too. That's bad news, man. That is bad news. Short-handed Down by 1. I used to be good at this game when I was a kid, too. Not anymore, but it used to be. Tie game. Short-handed goal. Short-handed goal. Man, is he still down? Man, that guy was down for a while. Oh, I was close. Tie game after 1 period. Red Wings in the penalty box again. I'm just looking up something in my Intellivision group. Where's the search thing? There it is. Red Wings! Yay! Yes! We're gonna win this. Right, Red Wings are gonna win this. I'm telling you. Oh, that was close. That was close. Almost another one. 1 period left. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Lead is now they're only up by 1. Now it's time to catch up. Come on, you gotta hold them off. You gotta hold them off. These Blues are coming on strong here. Oh no! It is now a tie game. Oh, wide of the net. Oh, that would have went in. That would have went in if it wouldn't have been wide. We got lucky. Language. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Red Wings are gonna lose. Now we're down by 1 with only a minute left. We started off so good. Oh, they almost scored again. Oh man, they can't even get the puck down the other side of the net, the other side of the ice. I mean, the rink. Ugh. We lost. We lost. All right. Now we could do a football match, though, if you want. Football or baseball? Anybody have a preference? Football might be more fun to watch. I'm not sure if the baseball one plays well, computer versus computer. We'll do football, and we got time, then we'll do a baseball.
That's all. We got one goddamn hit.
Okay, this one I could do 5-minute periods, so. One goddamn. Let's see here. 5-minute periods, so computer. We'll do 5 and 5 so they can do some run plays. We should have time for that. Maybe for computer baseball, we'll do the old-fashioned World Championship baseball. And not the homebrew. All right, the Blues are the Lions, and the Reds are whoever you want them to be. Could be the Chiefs, could be the Redskins, could be the 49ers. The blue is the Lions. Go Lions. Go Lions. Oh, come on. What kind of play was that, Lions? That was no Barry Sanders run there. Oh, they got to kick it. Stop them Reds. Ugh. All right, Lions. 2nd and 5. We got this. We got this. First down. Something you may not know is that when they made slam dunk basketball, they made the clock be kind of like a faster clock, like a lot of other sports games do it. Like how Nintendo sports games always had a faster clock. So like a 12-minute period is not always 12 full minutes. But when they did football and they did hockey, they did not use a fast clock. They used a real-time clock. So those games can take forever. Luckily, I have a couple versions of these with shorter shorter periods. The clocks weren't changed, but the period time was changed. Look at him go. Look at him go. That was Barry Sanders right there, I think, wasn't it? Come on, Lions. Go, 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 go. Aw. He was close. He was close. Second and goal on the 1. Yes! Yes! Touchdown, Lions. No, stop him. First quarter over with. Yeah, stop those guys. Oh no, he got a first down. Oh well. Can't stop them all the time. Second and 4. Ah, man, what's up, Lions? You can't stop nothing, can you? Oh, that should have been an interception. Don't let him catch that. Oh, that should have been an interception. Had a guy right there. You couldn't get his hands on it. Bobbling that ball all over the place. No! Oh, good. Incomplete. Ha ha. Now he's probably got to, at the minimum, kick a field goal here. Will he make the field goal? Will he make it? It's up. It's up. And it looks like he made it. No good. No, it was wide. Ha ha. Lions ball. Ooh, that was so close to an interception. That actually, I almost thought it was going to be one. Really did. So, I don't know who's here and who's listening. I'm not sure what I'll play on Christmas this year. Last year, I played a bunch of random Christmas games, mostly that were on the Commodore, but I didn't seem as many people were interested in that. Like they were when I did Halloween games for Halloween. So, I don't know what to play this year for Christmas. I know we got a while to think about it. But just random games just didn't seem to hit last year. Like not as many people were interested in it. Yeah, yeah, thanks, Matt. Yeah. But then again, a lot of people may not have wanted to tune in because it's Christmas, as well. Touchdown, Lions again. Hell yeah. Coaster Tycoon. I mean, game show games for Christmas. I mean, I'm not against that idea. Definitely not against that idea. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I mean, I have played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 on stream before. But you know what I've never done in that game? And you know what I probably never will do in that game? Is make my own roller coaster. I always use the ones that I downloaded off the internet. And I have a ton of ones that I've downloaded off the internet over the years that I have saved. I also have these cool scenarios and parks that people had made a long time ago. Like these really cool Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter parks that people had made a long time ago using glitches and things. I think I still have those, and it was at least one or two Wizard of Oz parks, and a lot of real cool things I downloaded a long time ago. Start the new Shadowrun? Oh, you're talking about the one on Steam? I've heard so many not so good things about it. Well, I do own it. I just for some reason haven't been looking forward to it. I'd rather play something on Christmas that I'm looking forward to. I kind of feel like that since I love the Genesis one so much, I'm gonna dislike anything that doesn't play like the Genesis one. XCOM. I don't know what XCOM is. He went for it on 4th. Oh, no. That's okay, though. Turn-based? We'll get to it eventually, I swear, but you know, I already didn't we didn't start the next point and click text-based adventure game that I said I would start this week, and we didn't do anything this week, so maybe next week, I don't know. Or maybe it's what I said about last week. Maybe I was supposed to start it this week. People wanted me to start a new game this week. I was gonna play one of the. See, I did a poll, just before we did Monkey Island, of what to play next, and it was between 4 games, and the next game was gonna be one of those 3 that didn't win. Uh I are you referring to a Zork game that has no graphics and is just text only? I have some of those, I think, on the Commodore, but I think there's also Zork games that do have graphics, but I don't think they're on a system that I currently own, and I'd probably have to emulate on the computer. Uninvited. Well, we should just play all of them. I know I'm kind of letting. I think is it Cannabis Kid who wanted me to do that one on Genesis. I feel like I'm letting him down because no one's gonna vote for his game, and I promised I'd play it. So I almost feel like that should be the next one. I was planning on gifting the channel $20 on Canadian Christmas, which is nothing. I propose you let it ride in my annual Royal Rumble raffle. I don't know, man. I don't know. If you want to donate, that's cool, but I'm not going to ask for a donation. And I don't know anything about no raffle. Yes, Rent a Hero. I was going to go to my channel and look for the previous poll. Channel posts. See how far back I have to go. Probably have to go back a week or two. Because I don't think I deleted it. There it is. A King's Quest game, Uninvited, and Rent a Hero. I don't want to gamble, unfortunately. I'd rather not. That's cool and all, but I'd rather not. Hello. We're just watching computer versus computer sports games right now because I kind of failed at Tarmin earlier. And we're just killing time for the end of the stream here, which will be here shortly. One more quarter left, then I was going to do baseball as well, then call it a night. Yeah, Cisco and Ebert. I wonder if they're also like supposed to look like John Madden and whoever was his partner at the time. Was John Madden doing announcing when this game came out? Because this game came out in 85, 86, I think. I'm sure he was, right? All right. Pass to the blue team, which is the Detroit Lions. That's my team. The red team is whoever you think they should be. The 49ers, the Redskins, the Chiefs, whoever. What other red teams are there? Cisco and Ebert. I think the blue team's going to win this one. Not much time left, and the red team's down too much. Too far. They can't stop him. No. He might go all the way. Oh, they got him. He almost went all the way. He's going again. Oh, he was so close to a touchdown. So close. But there's not enough time left, I don't think, for them to win. They can get another touchdown, but not enough time for a win, I don't think. Don't think. Oh. Oh. Touchdown red. Yeah, they're down too far. Yeah, it's over with. It's over with. Just a few seconds left. Lions will kill that time right now. Just take a knee. Take a knee. Oh, they're gonna kill time here by doing timeouts. Or stop the clock, I mean. First down. 21 seconds left. They still have any timeouts left? Yeah. Even I don't know who's calling the timeout. Because the computer, the offense shouldn't be calling timeouts, but they'll do it anyway. Because the AI isn't the best. Even though the offense would want the clock to run down, they'll still call timeouts in this one. Game over. All right, blue. 21-10, Lions. Now, if only that could happen in real life. All right, let's do baseball. The original World Championship baseball. We usually don't do computer in the original. But you can, though. You just have to pick player 0. And we'll do skill level 4. I don't know who is who. Blues can be who? The Yankees? You want them to be Yankees? Reds, the Tigers are usually have like an black and white or orange color. Black and orange or blue. Is it blue and orange? Because I got this at a yard sale this year. I was like, I could not pass this sucker up. If I can get it off my bed here. My Detroit Lions comforter. This was way too cool to pass up. See, it's got the Detroit Lions logo on there. Or not Detroit Lions, Detroit Tigers, sorry. My bad, slip up there. Detroit Tigers, this thing's huge, man. Huge. This was this thing was like less than $5. I forget what they charged us, but it was like nothing. They charged like nothing. Next to nothing for that thing. That's too cool. You can still get good things from yard sales. Safe. Add second. A bunt, which was not smart. Still 0-0 in the bottom of the second. Oh, bunt. They shouldn't do those bunts. They never work. They rarely work. Rarely. Oh, he barely made it back to first. I thought that was going to be an out, honestly. I'm not sure who I'm rooting for here. Unless I want the red team to be the Tigers. Because the Tigers don't have red, they have orange. But we'll say it's orange. We'll say it's the Tigers. So who's the blue team then? Maybe they'll be the Yankees. How about that? Yankees? So I'll root for the red team. We're just pretending here, you know, so it doesn't really matter. Because when he's on base, he's orange. Ah, it's hoping for a home run there. If the score is still tied 0-0 in the ninth inning, and it goes to overtime, we'll just say screw it and call it a night because I don't want to wait. I don't want to sit through it. On another night, maybe I would, but tonight I don't think I will. Hopefully we'll have a definitive winner by the ninth inning. Oh, not a home run, but close. Close. Oh, he didn't slide in time. He could have been there if he slid in time. Put my Tarmin overlay away. We'll do another Tarmin day in the future. Might be a few weeks, but we could do another one in the future. So, what day is Christmas this year? Let's look at the calendar. It's a Thursday. All right. It's a Thursday. I'd say we're going to 100% have snow on Christmas. Mainly because it hasn't been warm enough to melt. The snow is staying on the ground forever because it won't warm up. It just won't warm up. And my forecast won't go beyond the 24th at the moment, but there's going to be snow less than an inch on Christmas Eve. So, plus the highest temperature it's going to be all week is around 34 or 35 degrees between now and Christmas. It might be 1 or 2 days where it hit 34 degrees, and that's it. When I lived in Tennessee, we only had snow on Christmas once. The whole 20-something years I lived there.
It's like, oh my God, a cow, and we're gonna moo.
We would usually get snow, usually like maybe sometimes before Christmas, but usually after Christmas into January sometimes. But never on Christmas. Usually, I think maybe it was always after Christmas. And then that one rare time that we did have snow on Christmas, they were talking on the news how Tennessee hadn't had snow on Christmas in like so many years. It was like they were making it sound like it was like almost 100 years ago. I can't remember now what they really said, because I think other people think that was wrong. But if you dig deep into my channel, you will find a short little video I did, very short, on the day that it snowed on Christmas in Tennessee. I don't know what I named the video, though. You gotta dig deep into my channel. You know I have like over 1,000 videos on my channel. You also see some videos of the Intellivision snowman that I made. But you gotta dig deep into my channel. Blue team's still in it this inning. Now I'm no longer rooting for a team. I'm just rooting for someone to score.
It's time to end this.
No, Pip. It's clobbering time.
No one will score, man. We've had like a few almost home runs. But no home runs. I probably should have put it on a lower difficulty, and then we would have some scores. Since I put it on difficulty 4, it's a low scoring game, but that's okay. Maybe next time I'll put on a lower difficulty. Or maybe someone will actually score before the end here. But not that inning. Two more innings. And if no one scores, we're going to call it a night, because I'm not going to sit through this. Come on, team. Score. Come on, player. With a bat. Walk 'em. Walk 'em. Aww. No home run, but that was close again.
Hello, Commander. Computer reporting.
Hey, thank you for subscribing. The Bean of Fury. So next week, guys, next Wednesday, we'll go back to doing Intellivision requests. Hopefully I'm in the mood for it, but since I promised, you know. Instead of just making you guys watch sports games. It's going. Aww. Yeah, because I'm going to call it after the 9th inning, like I said. Because I'm ready to call it a night anyway. So this is Blue's last chance to score. Or it's going to be a scoreless game. Because I'm not going to sit through extra innings today. Go Blue! Nope, 1 out. Go Blue! Got 2 more chances. Not that little dinker. It's your last chance. This is it. It's all on the line. Swing big. And he'll probably bunt it or something stupid. Oh, he walks him. Okay. Got 7 on base. They're still in it. It's wide. Gonna walk? Is he gonna walk or run in? That'd be amazing if they walk or run in. No game continues after 11 innings. No, I'm ready to call it. I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm ready to call it. Game over. Next time, guys. Next time. Alright, guys. I hope you had fun. Tomorrow should be back to normal. I should be playing Tears of the Kingdom. And then Friday, we have nothing scheduled for Friday. I think I said I would do game show games because I wanted to take it easy this week. So we'll do game show games. But what system? Which system? I'd say the three best game show systems are, of course, the NES, the Commodore, and the PS1. Those are the three best ones. Because we got some pretty good PS1 ones as well. Because, we got PS1, we got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which is really good. Weakest Link was halfway decent. And I think it's got a pretty good Wheel of Fortune. And a pretty good Family Feud, I remember, as well. PS3, there's not many, man. It's not many at all. And most of them suck bad on the PS3. They really do. I'm sorry, but they suck. We do NES an awful lot, though. We also do Commodore an awful lot. But since there's not a lot of people judging their decisions right now, I may just wait and ask tomorrow or something. Or do a poll. For the NES, we got remote control, we got...
Tony Schiavone, how about a moment of silence for the best-looking man on the face of this earth?
Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy on all of them. But Jeopardy on the Commodore is cheap, and the computer buzzes in too fast. But of course, Commodore, we also got remote control, and we got the Monster Trivia. And we got that awesome password game, which kicks ass. And the pyramid game's not too bad either, as long as we don't get stuck on something again. What was that one that we got stuck on? Something about condiments or mustard or something? And we got really pissed off about that one. Alright, good night, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.